As-salamu alaykum Sayyidi.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
May Allah bless you. Sayyidi, motivation's difficult, but discipline is reliable. What's the secret to discipline when time is diluting?
Motivation is difficult and discipline is good, easy, because discipline is usually the hard. Somebody who's disciplined has a lot of motivation because they have the ability to be disciplined. They wake up a specific time, they do specific things, they have specific regimen, and the discipline is the most difficult part. We're talking today and when you want to lay concrete you have to put a mold. So you put the four sides and then you pour the concrete, you wait 3 days, you take the mold out, it's a wall. This is a life of discipline. You want to make a strong wall, build a strong mold of what you have to do every day, every hour, every minute, and then you live by that. Your discipline of what you do for your prayers, what you do for your awrads, what you do for your eating, what you do for everything. If you can live by that discipline you should find lots of motivation because you're motivated enough to keep that discipline. But most people have no discipline now. So they think they're concrete, they pour it with no mold and it seems to go all over the place. Then just become like a rock, but it's not a wall. And problem with a rock is it just kind of gets in the way. You can't do anything with a rock, right? But the shaykh can build an entire castle with a wall. If everybody became a wall, that goes back to the talk of the ants. Imagine what we would be. Go back now and I'm surprised nobody asks questions about the talks. They come like on a freeway and go 100 miles an hour and then they pass. Allah asks from us, Surat Al-Kahf, be better than a dog, be more loyal than the dog. In the tariqah if you get angry at somebody don't bite them, then you're not even better than a dog. Then in Surat Al-Nam Allah asks us, oh at least be better than an ant. How come nobody asks any questions about the power of ants? How this ant that has no head, have you seen an ant al-shahid? The front and the back look the same, you can't tell he's going forward or the ant is going backwards. But how that ants, imagine the bodybuilders that look like ants. In this dunya with the big head they're like buffalo, they try to make themselves to be all physically buff and strong. And Allah say, you want to see strength? See this ant? He has a big belly and little tiny legs. Now look at the figure of an ant, he's got little tiny legs and he has a big belly. He lifts 300 times his weight. On the power of his legs it can't be. With what power Allah gave this creature, because it looks like his legs would collapse if you lift 300 times your weight. Means lifting 600 pounds my legs and knees would collapse. So what is the mu'jizah? What's the miracle of that creature? That he has the ability to call out to his community with no phone but immense power in his heart, and that they live as a community. If they come across water they jump on each other, make a raft and float across the water. If you injure one and he releases a chemical, they come from everywhere to retrieve his body. That's why if you kill an ant in your home, 5,000 ants will come into your home. You're not supposed to. They release a pheromone which is an emergency call and they all come. Why? To take their dead and to honour their dead. What kind of power is that? What kind of community is that? And Allah says, you're my chosen nation and you're my chosen creation and you can't match even the quality of an ant. So no, we have a lot to develop, we have a lot of realities to achieve. We have to achieve our spiritual connection. We have to achieve our spiritual energies and our realities that they lift with an energy. The bird flies with immense love, not even thinking it's going to die. How the bird, and the bird has no brain, they say the bird's head is very tiny but the chest is a big heart. And because his ishq and love for Allah he flies and never thinks he's going to fall. If you had faith like a bird and spiritual power like an ant and loyalty like a dog, imagine what we would be. But instead we're proud to be human and we actually act inhuman to everything and especially to nature, whom Allah says, like you're killing saints. You harm a bird, you've harmed a great saint. Sahaba kiram, they would take food for birds. In the winter Sayyidina Umar would take the seeds and feed them, knowing that their sustenance is going to become short. He took care of the nation of Prophet means because they're the nation, they are the lovers of Allah. So means the love for creatures, but to have a discipline in which to look at what Allah has given to them of power and say, Ya Rabbi, at least let me to be better than these creatures because you've chosen us to be the honoured nation of Sayyidina Muhammad. Then the first step is at least to acknowledge their power and that these are realities that we should strive for. If we had a heart like the bird we would fly, our souls would be flying everywhere. If your soul flies you can see beyond the physical body because you operate with your soul, inshaAllah. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Bi hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa bi siri Surat al-Fatiha.
As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shaykh Nurjan. Thank you for watching the video that you're watching. Inshallah, if you're happy with the content and happy with these programs, please support the button below, the programs that we have for our orphanage repairs, our water well, Give the Gift of Life, our mobile food vans. We have now 5 vans: Vancouver, Chicago, Los Angeles, Pakistan. There's many programs that reach thousands of people and rescue foods and give those supplies to people in need. Your support is greatly appreciated. Also, be so kind as to leave loving comments and please share the stream. Every bit counts. As-salamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.